Hello.
Hi.
The decorating committee. Very nice. Lovely fireplace. Oh, a tree. Hello, tree. And who's this? Oh, Sport. Hello, Sport. Sport! Arr, 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 me know you.
Maybe you'll hear that.
Yeah, maybe. Sport, come here. Uh-oh. Don't attack the camera.
Lord, here, what's this? What's that? Yeah, what is this?
Well, it certainly did snow.
Lord, here. What are you doing, Sport? Get it.
Oh no, he's doing the beach thing.
Huh?
He's doing the thing that he did on the beach.
Yeah. He went completely under. He tunneled himself for a while before.
Nice.
I just saw his butt moving along. Get it. Get it. What's this? What's that?
He's still breathing? What are you... Sport!
Lord!
There you are! Awesome. Man, I really wanted to get the train.
Yeah. Nighttime train, the lights.
I know.
Hit the horn a couple of times. Would have been nice.
Yeah. Oh well. Well, that's where the train would be.
July, the day before Jen's birthday. Just checking in with our little baby guppies. They were born about 2 months ago, 2 months and a week. So they are 9 weeks old. I'll be able to let them out into the main part of the tank soon. Ryan has a bunch in his tank now by themselves, doing well. Here they are. Little guys. Other than that, the tank's doing well. Catfish is out here dancing around, acting like the crazy fish that he is. Yeah, we've got crazy catfish playing around over there. Those are bumblebee catfish. They're goofballs. There's usually one sleeping in the plant here. I bet he's in there. Yeah, he is. Big dopey fish sleeping in there. Yeah. They just lounge out like cats. But the big news really is, we took about 3 weeks and trashed our house. We had debris piled in this floor that we shoveled out with snow shovels from taking down these walls. This wall, that wall, they're a little different than they used to be. This particular wall was a lot shorter. It ended kind of where that C is right here. I like the C. It ended there. And it was just flat all the way through into the kitchen. But all that's been removed. The sheetrock was removed. The wood that's behind it was taken down. You should have seen Jen with a sledgehammer just going nuts on the wall here with a big smile on her face. And we were taking stuff out of here. Had a trash can full and a tarp full of all the material that got ripped out of the walls. Sean helped us with that. He was the real brains behind the wood framing. Redoing this, we took everything down to studs, exposed all the old wires and changed all that over. So that was good. We got new switches and new wires running to all the areas. So like this switch here, there's a dimmer for the dining room. There's a switch for the kitchen light. So now this is the kitchen light here. The dining room light hasn't changed. That's our new microwave beeping at me. We moved these little mirrored pieces around that Jen really liked. She's the one that painted those on there. So they've kind of moved around the room. She did the sponge painting. You might not have seen this before where it was green and there's a little orange accent to it. Even the curtains have an orange accent to it, if you can see that in the top there. Jen made the curtains. And, so this is our dining room, but the real story is in here. With our here's a new floor. Mr. Grady was critical with figuring out how to put this new floor in. It's a laminate floor, so we kind of traced a giant paper template of pieces of paper that were all taped together when this room was barren. There was nothing in it. Brought that into the basement on top of this floor in one big sheet, traced it over there, cut it, brought it up here, and kind of put it in place and glued it down. It sounds simple, but it wasn't. Turn that off. Alright. Well, we got new countertops. We cut these ourselves to fit this custom space. They don't really sell things to work this way because it is so narrow, but we put wall cabinets on the floor. Cut down a normal width of the countertop to fit here, and then Jen was able to put these edges on to give it a finished look on all the areas. Had to move our phone wires around, but that was nothing compared to moving all the other electrical wires in the attic and the basement to make all this work. But these are new cabinets here. And this wall that really wouldn't have worked before because there wasn't a wall at the very end like this. So we put that wall in there, and that kind of made all this work, and leaving this open was just a nice touch. And then more cabinets down below, and that's a new section of wall. All this was removed too, and this is all new sheetrock now, and all new sheetrock even on the ceiling. That's all new up there. We had a drop ceiling before, so we even increased our space up there. New cabinets here all the way around, new microwave range with a vent, so that's a nice filtered vent we have up there. We didn't have anything like that before. The fridge is the same. New stove that Jen picked out. I'm really happy with it. Gives us more counter space, particularly right next to the fridge, so I like just throwing everything around here. Helps me out quite a bit. That's a little woodwork we still have yet to complete. We'll have to stain that and finish that. So we kind of just made that little space in there. It might seem like a waste of space, but that's really the best way to do it. We had a Lazy Susan there before, and we didn't like it, or it was hard to work with, and the ones they make now take up a ton of space. So for us, that was really the best system, and cutting these individual counter pieces and then the seam, and we were able to get that cut by the factory, which was nice. You just have to match them up, level everything as best you can, cut out the hole for the sink. We put a new sink in. We're real happy with that. We really like the fixture and the sink. Nice big sink for doing laundry and everything. For doing dishes. So plumbing, electrical, floors, walls, paint, cabinets. Yeah, Jen put all the cabinets together, and then we had different people helping us out along the way. Spackling and joint taping, Mr. Hughes was fantastic with that, and I picked up some skills in each one of these things. A little crazy because this one was on me to figure out a lot of these different tasks and reading books and everything else. If I had to compare it to something, I'd say it was similar to when my brother and I kind of built a Volvo from scratch, if you can imagine such a thing. But he had the brains. I was just a laborer, so this time it was a little crazy. Here's a new light that we put in to give us some light in this space, especially leading down into the basement. And we put that over here. So that's what this is. And then this is a motion light outside that I put in a little bit before we started this project. And we brought this shelf back. That was in the original kitchen. That's kind of the only thing that's come back is this little plant shelf, and we liked it, so it came back. We used some of the other shelves over here. We cut them and fit them into these cabinets that we picked up kind of curbside not too long ago to make this room. So yeah, that's the kitchen. I know it's not easy for everybody to get here, so we're videotaping everything. And I took a ton of pictures, and none of them came out because I loaded the camera in properly. So this is it, sport. Yeah, I know, it's 93 degrees out today. You're feeling it, huh, big guy? That's what we've been up to. We miss everybody. We had a bridal shower here this weekend. And that was pretty crazy, but it went off pretty well for Jen's friend Jean. So we are surviving. Doing okay. Looking forward to a slower rest of the summer in some sense, and then Jen will be working quite a bit until August when her time will slow down at work. We're glad it's done. It was a lot